Welcome to Prep Rally Live. I'm Graham Thomas. He's Rick Fires. We're from the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. We're going to break down a couple of games here for this upcoming Friday night. And Rick, man, you know, sometimes just choosing these games, which ones we want to talk about here on this particular segment, can be quite difficult. We had a bunch of good ones to talk about this Friday.
Especially week one, which means week fun. That means everybody's playing. You know, we got week zero. That's an odd sound, an odd name and everything, but you can pick and choose. Some team choose to play last week. A lot of teams didn't play, but it's all play. Everybody jumping in the pool. Let's go. Everybody's playing this week, and we got a ton of games. So let's go. Who are we talking about?
We're only going to talk about three of them, and we're going to give you some picks, too. So
all right.
We're going to start off with Booneville making their season debut against Ozark.
Wow, you know what? I think this game right here, even though they're both traditional powers, both pretty good, I think these two teams got something to prove. Number one, Ozark, they're normally preseason favorite in the 4A1. No, Elkins is, I saw the coaches poll, Elkins is favored in that league. That's got to irk Ozark a little bit.
Yeah, and Ozark, too, had a really nice scrimmage against Alma.
Yeah.
And then had a really, really good win against Huntsville in week one. Week zero.
Week zero.
It's hard to get in your head, week zero.
Yeah.
But so Ozark's got a couple of nice wins under their belt already. We don't know much. Well, we know Booneville's going to be good. We know Booneville will be good. But we don't know yet what they look like because they haven't played. And so for that very reason, Rick, Booneville at Ozark, I'm going to go with Ozark.
I'm going to go with Booneville. Because Booneville, you know, when you talk about small town football, man, you don't beat. When you go down there, you're wearing purple in Booneville. They got overflowed crowd. They got the guys up there, the chili dog and the hot dog. They got the band. That is small town football at its best. But you know what? They didn't win the championship last year. Charleston beat them. Kind of upset for some people. So I think both these teams got something to prove, but I'm going with Booneville. I think Booneville's coming out. You know, they didn't like how the season ended last year. I think they're going to be ready. So I got Booneville.
All right, Rick's pick is Booneville. All right, so we're going to go down to the River Valley, Fort Smith Southside at Van Buren. And this is a really intriguing game because you have two teams coming off really big wins in rivalry games. So Fort Smith Southside took back Rogers Avenue and beat Northside 42-35. And then Van Buren mercy ruled Alma in the Battle of the Bone 51-28. You know, all I can see about this matchup, Rick, is they may not have enough numbers on the scoreboard to keep up.
Offense. Hey, so you guys coming to that game Friday running the scoreboard, you guys go home, take your nap, get ready, because you're going to be busy Friday night. And one of the things, you know, I think I went 17-5 in my picks last week that appears in paper. That's pretty good. But I didn't have both of these teams win. I had Van Buren win, but I sure didn't have Southside winning. I was going to pick a Northside because they've been dominating. But Southside scored a lot of points, 42-35, won that game. But, man, I was really impressed. Our player of the week, Bryce Perkins, accounted for 6 touchdown passes in a rivalry game against Alma. So this is a fantastic matchup. They're not separated by, 7-8 miles, so that it'll be a packed house down there. And for Rick's picks, I think give me the 5A pointers. The pointers are pointing this way. They're pointing against Southside Mavericks. I think the pointers take down the Mavericks. Boom.
Oh, man. Well, so I'm gonna go against you here, Rick. Again, pick number 2, Fort Smith Southside. I've seen them in person. They've got weapons all over the field. They've got some big, big offensive linemen led by future Razorback Kobe Branham.
Yeah.
Give me Southside. Keep rolling, and we'll just, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, about 63-55, something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
What else we got?
All right, last game of the week, and this is our game of the week, and it's, they're going to be the most probably looked at game in the state, in my opinion, but Conway at Bentonville. Now I'm gonna go first here, Rick. You know,
Sure.
we got Buck James coming in. Conway is going to be a lot better football team. The Conway we see Friday night is not going to be the Conway we see in November or December, for that matter. A lot of people, you know, are liking Conway to win it all this year, but you know, Bentonville's coming off of a 41-0 shutout win at Broken Arrow. That was just amazing to me, and I know that Bentonville is going to have a good running game and a solid passing game with C.J. Brown and Carter Nye.
Wow, big time.
I just don't see Conway coming into Bentonville on Friday night and walking away with a win.
I'm agreeing with you on this one. Folks, you have to remember that Bentonville went over there to Oklahoma, in the Badlands of Oklahoma, and took down Broken Arrow. What, 41 to, this ain't Broken Bow, this ain't no little lollipop team and little bitty old town over there. That's a huge win. Tulsa has had a great reputation for high school football. Broken Arrow is one of the best. For Bentonville to go down there, that says a lot about Bentonville and maybe about teams up here in northwest Arkansas. Now, the flip side, Conway. We all know Buck James left Bryant after winning 5 straight championships. I got relatives that play at the Conway. I know they're all excited. Buck James come in there and already laid down the law. He said, you're going to run this fast, you're going to run at least this, you're going to lift at least this amount of weight, no excuses. And I think they're going to get on the bandwagon. But you can't take a team. Conway been good, but they hadn't been in the upper echelon right there. So, like you said, they'll be a lot better as they go on. And some kids want to do things the way the old coaching staff did. But Buck James will not put up with that. You'll be sitting up in the bleachers or playing in the band, the tuba or something. But they're going to be good. But right now, I think Bentonville, my goodness, coming back home after winning over there, stunning the state. And that's a fantastic game. Our friend Leland said earlier, it's the best game in the state this week, and I have no doubt that it will be. I'm ready to get up there.
Man, me too. I'm excited about it. It's going to be just it's going to be the season, the home opener for Bentonville at Tiger Stadium. Covered a lot of games there in my time, and I know you have too. It'll be a fun night. He's Rick Fires. I'm Graham Thomas. Thank you for watching Prep Rally Live.